We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Hassan Reddick charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Hey, 47.
First and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That'll be complete to the running back, Mulangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, what he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, we're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott now on second down.
Drops this off with Nwangu. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Paul again. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Get 300. Get 300. Boom.
Williams being motion left.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards.
44 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Box it. Come out.
Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26. 50.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 75 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up 50. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Hall on a give up the middle.
A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
In motion right is Wilson. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Cowboys, Jets 9.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
26. 50. Inside. Hey, 88.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Over here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They run it with Hall off the option.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, 46, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going.
Touchdown! Cowboys!
Anthony Schwartz.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And the Jets first down.
Come out! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Rodgers there on target to Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
43 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This is 2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Yes, man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Inside. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott on 1st down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Jump out!
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
26. 50.
Rodgers again now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Zoom. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yeah, 300. Box it.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
30.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.